Nice. Yo, what's good, y'all? Listen, welcome. Deadass Though Podcast, episode 97 up in the building. 97.5, because we recorded this before for Trump's impeachment, but it got all messed up.
If you was live, you know.
If you're live, you got a little piece of the action.
Exactly. You were tapped in.
A little taste.
That's a fact.
Of the nonsense.
Shows love that episode. He said it was very, what'd you say?
It was
interactive.
He said word for word goofy.
So much.
He called us goofy.
We weren't wrong.
It was funny. We
weren't completely wrong.
Shit happening.
Relished in the incorrectness.
So long story short, like well into the podcast, turns out Trump got impeached that day. Now realizing it,
we had live reactions,
and we're talking about it like, yo, you think it's gonna happen? And people were in the live like, yo, bro, like
it already happened.
But we thought like a bunch of other shit, like, yo, is it gonna happen immediately? Like, this nigga already out the door?
Exactly.
In our defense, there is a pending trial.
Yeah, bro.
If it ever happens.
I thought I knew what impeachment was.
I did too. I mean, it only happened 3 times. Well, this is the 3rd time. So.
Well, we know what impeachment is. We just don't know the process because we haven't. I don't think we've been through any presidency in our lives, being alive and being of age to know politics. For a fact, we haven't to even really grasp the concept.
Not Trump, but, Clinton.
Were you alive and aware of politics when Clinton was our president?
Yeah, I knew he was getting a dick sucked.
Oh, okay. He's lying.
I think that's a different kind of politics.
There's no way that. There's no way that you knew what the fuck was going on in politics when Clinton was our president. So we're gonna chuck that as he's lying in 2020 still. King Cappington.
Yeah, remember that 50 Cent song? Stuff. Nah, like I'm not snitching. I'm still lying.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
50 Cent was a monster.
Yeah. So how was the New Year's for y'all?
Uneventful.
Cool. Who had to work? I mean, just putting that out there. I did.
I worked the whole week.
I worked on myself.
Oh, okay. I mean,
you better after that time.
Oh, you did have off.
Yeah. I meditated quite a lot. I found myself playing a bunch of Destiny 2.
Yeah, so this is real. This is real life.
Oh yeah.
I thought you being tongue in cheek.
Oh, it's no cap.
That's really happened.
Okay.
He seemed like he was in a better space. We had our little bonding moment. He said he missed me.
Using the last word, shooting people.
Okay. Nice. You know, sometimes you need that little time off, you know, from people and shit. Like, yo, let me just relax, do what I do.
Chill,
I'm gonna
enjoy
plan better
myself.
next year. I'm gonna be better prepared. I'm gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, just pull up,
prepare right now, man. We got time.
All you got to do is pull up.
Exactly.
Not to your house.
I did not work New Year's Eve night. I worked during the day, and then I was off the next day, and I woke up with no hangover for the first time
Hey,
nice.
in like
we
3
woke
weeks.
up with a selfie.
Congrats.
I was so happy.
We woke up with a twisted selfie.
With the with the selfies that I was sending. I was definitely. I hit my lip on the mic, y'all. My bad.
I'm gonna fucking.
I was too excited.
I'm gonna frame that shit.
I definitely was fucked up the whole time.
Yeah, my night was a
that
little
was
stressful.
my excitement for sure. I was thinking of you guys. I was.
Yeah, that shit was fun. My night was different though. I mean, it wasn't nothing else.
What did you do for your New Year's
Man, listen,
night?
it ended on some like weird shit.
Oh, Jesus.
We got invited to like this party, and I'll tell you, when we pulled up, it was nothing white people and like suits.
They all have masks on.
Oh, they had suits on?
Nah, it was really weird that all wore the exact same suit. All of them.
Basically, kind of the same uniform.
And then the one
type
dreadhead nigga that was in there, that was our homeboy that told us to pull up. He was drunk, and they called a Lyft for him, or Uber or whatever, and they left him on the grass.
So
on some like get out shit. I ain't gonna hold you. We pulled up, and
okay.
I was like, wow.
Wild out ass.
They come in quiet.
It was really
so
weird.
what you telling us is that you went to a wedding? Is that what
No, he went to a fucking Eyes Wide Shut party.
And I ain't gonna hold you. We pulled up, and everybody was outside, and he was on the grass laying out.
Oh, the dude that invited y'all?
Okay,
yeah,
so you interrupted the sacrifice.
Basically.
I ain't gonna hold you. The house is big. Like, it's stuck off in Lake Mary. Like Heathrow kind of. It was kind of like, how, like you literally got to go through mad security to get there. I have no idea, bro. You know
I said, y'all lost me. I was in my Orlando neighborhood. I'm out.
Yeah, so we pulled up, seen homeboy on the ground, and we looked at everybody, and they're like, "Are you the Uber?" I'm like,
no, I'm not
his
the
nigga.
They said, "Are you the bloober, the black?"
Yeah, so we ended our night with that, and I was just like, "Well,
wait, how long were y'all there for?"
I was there for about 30 minutes just looking at
ask no questions.
No question. I picked him up because our intention was to go and hang out.
Yes.
And he was on the ground. Everyone's staring at him.
You ain't peeped that his intentions was for y'all to pick him up, though.
Yeah, zero conversation.
It wasn't even that. No. Because prior to this, there is context to it. I did get a FaceTime call, and he was just like, "Yo, man, bro. Bring the dude. He got the plug. We need all the plug. Yeah, but it was crazy. I was just like, I was chilling. I was like about
That's the shit.
I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, bring the plug, bro. It's a whole bunch of white people. They want some green, bro. It's 2020. Like, let's start.
He's talking too much on his phone for this to be a great.
And he got the Bacardi or whatever Hennessy. I'm not sure what they drink. He's like, yeah, bro. 30 minutes later, niggas on the grass.
That's how quick it could happen.
Flat out. I'm like,
his fucking punch. And they were gonna sacrifice him, but y'all came.
And I noticed like nobody else was stumbling, nobody was drunk.
Again?
This is in Lake Mary. No, I don't.
How were they staring at him? Was it like an over?
They were staring at me. They were just all right. So
you fucked up.
I mean, not to stay on this too long, but it's
paint a picture.
Oh man, I ain't gonna put no names out there. I'm gonna use aliases, right? Is that the term?
Aliases.
I got a speech impediment.
All the aliases.
No, it was just really weird. So like, picture this like this is the driveway. And then right here's the walkway.
Is it cul-de-sac?
Nah, I didn't go that deep. Like the neighborhood's fucking huge. Like people use golf carts just to go to like.
You can
it's
still
really
have
weird.
a cul-de-sac in the neighborhood with a golf
I mean, I don't doubt that there is, but
but it was a long road.
Literally everybody was lined up like this, and he was dead spanking the grass. Dreads just like
black guy.
It just looked really weird.
So they were in a line.
Yeah,
and
they all had cups.
They all have knives.
No, I hope not. I didn't stay long enough for that.
Torches.
Because I walked over to the grass and I'm looking at everyone. I keep it quiet. I'm not the one that's gonna say anything. The other niggas in the car like
another name. He's like,
Joseph, get up! Like, Joseph, get the fuck up!
Man, my curiosity would have got the best of me.
Oh no, I mean, but I like I said, I approached him. I was just like, yeah, this is my nigga, and I'm looking at everyone. I'm just like,
nigga.
He's like,
I would have had.
Only one boy. He was just like, yeah. One boy. He's like,
I would have had.
Whose man is this?
But only one nigga was like, yeah, he's pretty fucked up. And he was just shaking his head, and I was just like,
niggas hating you right now. Like, you really fucking up this house. Like,
nah, if we were gonna go pick you up, you wouldn't want us to ask a lot of questions.
I mean, I would, but all right. Let me be proper on this. This is not legitimately my homeboy.
It's someone you know.
He's somebody we know.
So we having this 10-minute conversation. You don't even know him.
No,
yeah.
I do know him. When
you barely know him.
No, I do know him. But he's not somebody I just normally chill with all the time.
Like when niggas after midnight or before?
This was like midnight, like boom.
Damn, so where's you?
All right, a little after midnight because I celebrated and jumped in the car.
That's believable.
I'm like, damn, bro.
Fucking sacrifice.
One at a time.
Throwing up in the car and shit. Got him out the car. Got him in the house. Nigga never said not one word to me till this day about it.
Something happened to him.
Nigga.
Nah, but he chilling. So I guess he might, I don't know, but I'm never going there.
Yo, bro, like we pulled up. What was going on, bro? I need to understand what's going on.
Something deep.
The only time I let him hit me up is he got cleaners to clean the shit that he left in the fucking car. If you hear this nigga come clean my shit.
Yeah.
Come on, Joseph.
Come on, Joe.
AKA Joseph.
Go back and get sacrificed so you can tell us about it, nigga.
I don't think he can tell you. Unless you got a camera.
But you know what? I'm glad everybody had an eventful New Year minus
what about you?
Just chill with family and my girl's sister's crib. Went very well.
Yeah.
And then I had to work. It's interesting. Very interesting things happened towards the end of the night, but none of my business. And I had to work that following day. Yeah, I worked like fucking 6:30 to 3 or some shit like that. So I couldn't like go crazy.
Okay.
But it was smooth. But I worked the Alabama-Michigan game. I worked the Under Armour All-American game.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
That was dope.
Good shit.
That was dope. Yeah, they got us like all Under Armour stuff and all that with our names in the back and all that.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, it was smooth.
Did they make you return it?
No,
absolutely. It's got his name on it.
Personalized.
I'm like, if you want, you can have it. I don't know what you're going to do.
Just sign it if you return it.
Is it Kelly or K Velez?
Man, I was tight because, man.
He said Sanchez.
Desi hit me up. The promo.
The Sanchez joke. Never mind.
She was like, yo, it's too late. I just printed it. It just says Kelly. But my man Ronnie, she got his whole IG name on it. She asked, I was like, yo, you could have asked me what.
Wow.
What
make that shit extra
fake information, bro.
But it was dope, man. It was quite the experience. It was at Camping World, so everybody was out there, was on the field. Smooth, bro. Mad.
It looked cool.
Yeah, that's dope. Shout out to Under Armour and all that.
So my night started at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it ended by 1:40. So that just answers the question of how my night went.
Nice and concise.
And what really
you just party for like 2.5.
That's good. I mean, you ain't started on no like crazy shit.
No.
It's like you led into it, woke
let's just say I was taking shots from the time I started to the time that it ended.
No water.
So.
Good word. She said,
no water whatsoever.
$4 titos.
Don't be the deals, bro. Be like, yo, bro, it's 2 for 1 all night.
I really don't drink that, though.
Yeah. But so what do y'all got planned? What's your New Year's resolution or whatever? Like, what do you want to go into this new year feeling, doing about yourself? Any self-improvements? Anything within the air?
Yeah, when I was finishing up, we actually released that 100-track playlist for the end of the year. Altogether,
that should blow mine too, but
okay. Well, while I was getting my 25 choices together, I also was thinking of what my New Year's resolutions would be, and I want to basically. Right now, I'm doing kind of like freelance marketing for my friend's company, so I kind of want to skyrocket that throughout the year and get into another level.
That's a good start.
By the end at the end of this year, I want to just be at a whole new page. I want to be able to get her into a boutique and get her into a few different fashion shows throughout the year. So that'll be like my goal is basically building our business together.
Okay, there we go.
And kind of solidifying that and maximizing profits that I can. And of course, growing myself as far as my career goes. All of my goals for 2020 are career based. I don't have any like personal goals outside of that. So basically just to work hard.
She said New Year's same me. What made you think of that when you were making the playlist though? It's interesting.
Because I was just thinking of songs that I've listened to throughout the year.
Because they're like motivational every time.
Things that motivate me. Yeah, where I was in life. And I was just thinking how crazy at the beginning of 2019, I had I quit / basically I was a VIP server, you guys know, and bartender for a company for 2.5 years. And they transferred over to a different style venue. And I didn't agree with it and I didn't want to be a part of it. So I basically forfeited that job and they also let me go early. It was kind of like a back and forth thing. So I went around and I became a bartender for a newer venue and a waitress for a venue. And I was just like, I hate this shit. Like, I really do. I want to get somewhere into my career. And then out of nowhere in the middle of the year, I got an offer to start working with the company that I'm in now.
Hello.
Shout out to them. And
shout out to the homies.
In between this, I'm officially on my 6-month mark with them, and I've already gotten a promotion and a raise. So it's nowhere but up from here. So really, since all that's happened, I've been focusing on
just
my career life.
And
building everything that I do and putting everything I do wholeheartedly. So you definitely, our podcast too.
Of course.
Struck a nerve when I was thinking about my 2020 resolutions and things that I wanted to change and what I want to see. But the more of it is last year I was at a 360 position than I am now, and I love where I'm at right now. So, or 180. A 180 from where I was at before to where I am now. So I just want to do that again this year.
Hey.
Let's keep growing.
Yeah.
It's like that video that Lil Nas put up from literally a year ago. He was like, I just dropped Old Town Road. Got like 3,000 listens so far. Like, it's going slow, but I'm going to check in with y'all next year. That was last year this time, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Anything can happen.
But whatever.
What's your resolution, Mr. Man?
I have none but to be blacker.
All right.
Interesting. So,
Full Negro.
In color or in culture?
Boom. Good question.
Deafer.
I like the answer, just yes.
He said the most deaf.
I wouldn't say I really came up with one. It's just more like...
Facts.
On the same lines as Nisa, just really put my pieces together officially this time. And now when they start hitting like small little goals that lead up to the big goal, that's kind of like the whole connotation of what I'm taking it as. And also like working on myself always, trying to be the better version of me versus what I was the last time. Always try to reflect what I did last month, what I could do better this month. And of course, like growing with this family we got right here. So
It's a fact.
It's a whole lot. I mean, I could sit here and just dissect the whole thing, but I'm not. We got too much good shit to talk to y'all about.
That's a fact.
For me to sit here and tell y'all what the next moves are. Y'all gonna see it.
Yeah, I was never a resolution person anyway.
Exactly.
But
no, that's what I meant to say. But with Kelly's terminology,
there it is. Yeah, but having a conversation like it's real, you like
blacker.
It's a new year. It's a new decade. That's how people look at it. But it was just like another. It's just another day to me. Yeah. So it's like I'm always grinding and trying to, become my best in whatever I'm doing and try to affect the people around me. But it's true, bro. You got to have like a little bit of motivators here and there, just understand, keep you focused on the road or wherever the fuck you're trying to go. So one of the main things that stuck up into my mind, if I wanted to say I had a resolution, is I want to put the people in my circle in positions if I have the opportunity to do so, whether that's introducing them. I think we had this conversation before.
Yes.
Whether it's introducing them to maybe somebody that can give them an opportunity, put money in their pocket, whatever the case is, and that's why I like on IG or whatever I have, bro. I try to like push out as much as people's stuff as possible that I fuck with. You know what I mean? Just so more eyeballs can see it, and there's no reason why we all can't get money. You know what I mean? It's 2020. I've been blessed to be able to work to the positions that I'm getting in now. So, nigga, let's get it.
Yeah, we are.
2020, y'all.
Yeah, we got the vision.
I definitely also have a resolution of becoming more financially sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's but that ties in with your career thing.
Yeah,
just getting your
that's
stuff.
Why I just want to just keep growing within and in my outer circles, aka you guys and everything we put our projects into.
Exactly.
Giving it my whole heart. So,
so watch, we gonna grow.
Growth.
Man, we got this 2021.
Vision.
You see, what that's called?
True.
Growth.
Exactly.
Continuous growth year long. That's my resolution.
I like it. Yeah, so this is the first episode of 2020. What are we starting off with? Where y'all want to go?
We just got to touch on this bullshit that just started off the year, man. I mean, regardless of all the good shit we talking about, this man wanted to start the year on some dumb shit. And this man called it out, saying Barack Obama was going to do it, but now he's in the same position as the words he spoke. What, is it 2011? When he said that shit?
We got Thug Down Militainment. We're going to be all right, bro. Noriega, them, they're going to hold us down. Yeah, I believe it. It's going to happen. But that's bullshit. Even today, they were saying that somebody shot some missiles into like a green zone, like a P zone where the U.S. consulate is out there in Iraq, I think it is.
Yeah, but I think they had the
6
wrong.
or 7 missiles.
I heard it wasn't even that much, to be honest. I heard the video that they had of the 2 separate ones.
The one yesterday was like 10 or something like that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Just a couple hours ago, they shot 2 or 3.
Man, this nigga committed a war crime. I'm sorry.
So
this nigga acted without Congress, correct? Somebody. I heard he acted without Congress.
Not even sure.
That's the thing. This is type of stuff like this really shows us how little that we're actually exposed to the truth when it comes to political moves and any type of war threats. I didn't even know who this guy was.
Yeah, I'll keep it buck.
And honestly, I didn't know that he ordered an attack or ordered
multiple attacks,
organized crime, all that, for him to have committed this act of terror against them, because technically we're terrorists to them. In essence, because he made the first move, So just as much as we think people are going to pull terrorist attacks on us, we've already done that to them. And I say we because this man is a representative of our entire country. And as we keep seeing, news stories that, hey, we don't hate Americans. We love Americans. We hate your president. But if you launch any attacks on him, you're putting, our U.S. troops in danger as well. So either way, Americans are under attack, whether it be us personally or someone else. I think that this issue, a lot of people, Twitter and Instagram and social media, everything all around in the internet has made a joke and a mockery of
what the
people's lives
and
the severity of it and the naive mindset that we're all in, that we honestly don't know the truth at all.
Exactly.
There's always there's a different side to every story in this. One person said that he helped stop ISIS, so he's a hero to the the Iranian and
Iran.
The other, another side of the story is saying that they looked at him as an evil ruler. So it just, I
mean, that plays in the same cards with us. They look at Trump as obviously an evil person, and then there's the MAGA hat wearers who are like, yo, he's our white Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, well, it's just sad, man.
I guess
it's really a sad situation, that the fact that people can actually make jokes out of innocent people.
Well, that's
initially getting slaughtered on some bullshit.
Because the people that do that, it's just a coping mechanism that we've had for quite some time, especially on Twitter.
Yeah,
Everybody knows
jokes
we
of the situation to feel
joke,
better,
and then it just goes viral.
I mean, they made it so viral that fast food became a big topic. I'm like, what the fuck?
People are addicted to just going viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they'll say anything just to be up there and to go viral, whatever the case is. When fast forward a couple of days after it first happened, now we're literally shipping off however many thousands of soldiers to Iran and Iraq and all that. And then that's what I'm saying. It's like this is real time.
That's how good we have it.
Right.
We can make jokes about war.
And everybody else on the other side are like really
because
first world problems.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have.
But
our
I
military is so strong.
It is
that we feel like
there.
we're protected.
Ain't nobody Teflon.
Yeah, now we are the biggest bullies. Like, why the hell are we stationed everywhere, but we don't have anybody stationed around us? Like, we literally confine this entire world low key. Like, we're every fucking where. And anybody act any kind of way, like, oh, we got a base right there, and they're like, we got our missiles right there. Tell them to do something.
It's chess, not checkers.
We're also a melting pot of different cultures, and everyone wants America's free. Our government, you know what I mean? So
the idea of it.
There's so many people here. I feel like we have an abundance of people.
But it's just always
people
weird.
that are willing to have free will to be in these military positions. Rather, as in other countries, they're forced.
Yeah, and also, like you said, us being stationed everywhere, just being a part of trade around the world. That's why the first thing we did when this whole Iran thing happened and all that, they're like, yo, we're going to cut your funding if you're going to keep on fucking up. Because we pump so much money and other resources into other countries. And you already know Trump, Mr. Businessman, he goes straight to the wallet. He's like, you want to do that? All right, we can do it.
But
and now he wants everyone.
Still have imports that come here as well. So.
Absolutely,
for sure.
That's
why the terrorists.
Mexico laughed and said, like, you're gonna tax what? Like, you know how much produce we put into the United States? Just tax that up, but they try to tax Mexico.
They're like, you know what? Just build the wall, bro. They just I'm sick of your shit.
Bro,
just build
I haven't heard that in a while.
Build the wall.
I haven't heard that in a while.
No, that shit died as soon as it started. Everybody was like, "You're funny, bro."
I wonder how much.
When a Mexican told us that they fly over here.
It's a little fence.
little doggy food.
It's a little fence. That's it.
Yeah, like the plastic ones.
He said, all this shit that you've been talking.
You step over it, but you don't.
You got 2 miles of chicken wire. Mexicans just like walking over that shit. Like, you bugging, bro.
Couple niggas with rifles walking it.
Yeah, let's see exactly where this goes. Because according to the news or whatever, or wherever you get your news sources from, they were saying like that was the extent of what they were trying to do. Iran, their response to the assassination of homeboy. So we gonna see, but we need deep in it right now.
Exactly. We gonna start on both sides, man.
So Jay and Nisa, if y'all get drafted, what y'all doing?
I'm not getting drafted. I got asthma.
I can't talk. I can't scream. They can't hear me.
He said, I can't talk.
My voice.
So listen to my voice right now.
I legitimately got a medical reason. She's just like, nigga, I'm dyslexic.
Do you want to hear me
left
scream?
feet.
She said, listen
I'm
to this
better off
voice.
in the office. Leave me behind.
She's like, I need my dog. I need my dog. I can't go.
Yeah, I need my dog.
I need my emotional support.
Yeah, she barks for me.
Nah, but I heard that if anything, it's 24 to 18 or some shit. So
nah, bro.
I'm
20. Hey, if America really wanted, they could.
Man, y'all fucked.
Hey man, fuck it.
Can they just
I'm not fighting a war for
don't
somebody.
you have to sign up for that?
Yeah, selective service. You already did it.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, well, you did. You have to. It's mandatory.
Yeah, it
selective
was mandatory.
service. Even have you done fast
I don't
food?
remember that.
Yeah, that's why it was blown up on Twitter. Everyone was like, when the fuck are we supposed to do that? They're like, yo, fast food on the fine lines? It said, you have to selective service to get money from IRS. They're like, oh shit. So all these niggas made fast food trending because these niggas were shook.
You gotta read the fine print.
I know, that's what who was reading the fine print at that time?
That's what they said on Twitter. This nigga's like, I just wanted free money. I didn't think I was going to get drafted.
Where'd you get your information? What's your source? He said Twitter.
I'm like, well,
was the person verified? Nah, it was viral though.
Yeah. But yeah, man, let's just keep prayers in the air, man, because there's a lot of people who are gonna lose their lives.
For real,
Just really
absolutely.
keep prayers up.
Absolutely. You know, we pray just the fact that, you know, there are people getting shipped out there that we won't have.
Exactly.
To, you know, use them, you know what I mean? Everybody
shout out my boy Coy, man.
Heading out there?
Yeah, man. He told
the Lord be with you, man.
Seen him the day before. He's like, man, this is what we trained for, man. He's like, we knew it was coming. He seemed like real strung up about it. But it's like what he's trained for, man. And I seen it, and I'm like, damn. And I told him, I'm like, bro, I got to pray for you. He's like, bro, pray. He's like, do what you got to do. He's like, I got to do what I got to do to make sure everyone's good, regardless of the situation.
Yeah. Salute to everybody that's out there, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Making that move for us.
It's a big sacrifice.
It
so
is.
We could be here.
I
better see that nigga back at the gym.
She said, I got asthma. The Lord of the Flies had a...
So...
Yeah, so... What was the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about?
Somebody...
We got, was
you
it
want
Mac
to talk
Miller?
about Mac?
Hey, man. Y'all can take that over because...
No, I mean, everybody can chime in on it. This is how you feel about it.
So, do you know shows?
That's what it was.
We're going to circle around and fill everyone in, basically. Mac Miller started...
segue voice.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Mac Miller started an album with... Who was the producer on that?
Carfax.
Check the Carfax. One moment, please.
The producer effect. So
Mac Miller was working alongside.
He was working with John Bryan. Excuse me if I chop your name up, my brother.
He was working with John Bryan on an album called Circles. And now that Mac has passed,
the family and John Bryan got together to decide to finish it and try and put it out sometime soon. I assume.
It should be coming out soon. His new album called Circles. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. It's been a long time since you've been gone, but it does feel like yesterday.
Exactly.
It's dropping next Friday.
Next Friday? Mac was on a jazzy tip before he passed, so is this like a continuation?
That's what I was telling him. I was like, that was one of the blows to me, was that he was just starting to
experiment and go outside
and make that really good music and really play.
Like doing what he feels.
But according to the message that they put out, Swimming, you know, funky, very jazzy, and then supposedly this new one, Circles, was supposed to be kind of not a juxtaposition, kind of a departure from that, but still musical. And the whole, both albums supposed to intertwine together like Swimming in Circles. So he was going to go through all these different,
like I said, it's going to be
themes throughout both albums. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to translate to the new album, because we don't know how much he got done before he passed, you know. But
that would be the only issue, in my opinion, is how much that he actually got to put into this piece of work. And it just sucks because he's not here to see the final product or be a part of the final product. So regardless of if it's great or not, you never know if you really satisfied an artist. And, you know, artists of his caliber put a lot of effort into their finished crafts. Things like that. Any projects that they're working on, they put out their music wholeheartedly. So that's the only issue that I ever have with people creating
content of the past.
or finishing projects with anyone that's passed, because they're not able to have that creative direction in the end.
Right.
Because my concern of it was if they're going to just kind of like grab little snippets and stuff like how they did X's last album or the ones previous to that, they just took like maybe not even a complete verse and then just put a random rapper and was like, hey, here we go, we got a song. And I'm like, how long? I don't want them to stretch out Mac Miller's legacy like that. That's my problem. I like where it's at right now. God forbid, like I prefer him to be here, but where he left off on Swimming,
that was a great note.
It was like a real high. It was amazing. I mean, not saying the circumstance itself, but the album itself and all the content in it. So if Circles is gonna be somewhat of that silhouette still, it's got enough content where you're like, all right, you know, we'll put out a solid 7 songs instead of stretching it with like little verses and put random people together and try and give you like 14. Like I won't. I'm not gonna be supportive of that. But if it's something that's actually has a body of content, and they're like, all right, you know what? Let's just master it. Let's just add like a little bit of silhouettes, put somebody on here, you know, and but just
that's why I'm confident in it, because it seems like their working relationship was pretty extensive, and they were doing it together. At least to my knowledge, I don't think there's any other producer on it. I think it was just them two, bringing ideas up and really recording it. So for them to go as far as to put it out, then they must have a good amount of it. Unless, like you said, maybe it's just going to be 7 songs, whatever the case is. But they're comfortable enough to, because this estate hasn't exploited anything. You know what I mean? Ooh. Like, this feels better than when we spoke, I think it was last podcast about X's whole thing, where it felt exploited. They had like a fucking museum for him, and the album was like you said, they took on release verses on there and just did a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't feel like that with this, at least yet.
So far, the energy is in the right place, and I just wanted to stay like that all the way till Friday, so that way we actually get a body of content, something that we could look forward to.
Well, matter of fact, I'm very confident now that I think about it, because he was supposed to go on tour.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like right when he passed. So you think about it, he doesn't have a lot of time to work on new material if you're touring.
Yeah, true.
Or you already had it done.
Yeah, it could have been done. They were just waiting to perfect
make sure everything's perfected. Yeah,
that would be cool then. Like if they were just mixing everything together, but they've already had it all laid out. Then I mean,
shit.
That was what the project would basically be like anyways. The only thing I would say he would change if he had already everything finished up is how the track list was set up. What would be first, second, middle, third, you know?
I don't know. That
all of y'all would like to see.
Ooh.
That's a very good question. I'm going to keep it stacked.
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy?
I don't think Schoolboy.
I like Schoolboy. I think Schoolboy would be cool. Anderson?
Yeah, Anderson Paak most definitely.
Anderson would have been nice too.
Free Nationals?
Yeah. Ooh. I'm a butcher her name.
Playing, on the bass? Nah, he on the bass, man.
Ooh. No, I mean Mac playing like the keys or some shit.
I was say Mac on the bass.
I like
For some reason, like
he said Mac on the
I
bass.
got like SZA in my head, or like Jean Duix. I don't know how to properly say her last name. DEAUX.
Oh, Jean Doe.
John Doe.
Nah, fuck with you.
Damn, fool. I'm being dead ass like Jean DAUX. For any of y'all who know that. Listenamento, huh? DEAUX.
Yeah, that's Doe.
That's Doe?
Yeah.
See,
Gene
listen, less of a man, more of a prophet right here for 2020.
So, I don't know. For those who are not familiar with her, like, look up one song with her and Isaiah Rashad, Menthol. She's got a good voice.
He should be dropping this shit, too.
I hope he does.
I mean, he's due. Absol, too.
See, Future and Drake are dropping. That one's coming.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah. I mean, but we getting, what is it? What a Time to Be Alive 2?
That's a lot, that shit.
2?
Didn't they just drop a snippet? Him and Future and Drake drop a snippet?
I'm not sure if it's a snippet. They took like a picture of the like
jewelry and shit.
Well, if they did, I ain't hear it.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I seen. I was going to send in a chat. I'm like, yo, is it projected? Are we going to get it?
I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be a great year for music, bro. Like, everybody who didn't drop last year is dropping. Kendrick needs to drop.
Yep.
No, Kendrick's dropping. Drake's dropping.
Absolutely. I think all the people who are real quiet
needs to drop.
Yeah. We need Rihanna. Rihanna, where you at? I need my baby back.
That's never coming.
I think
that's never coming. She'll give you a selfie before she give you.
I don't like how y'all coming in 2020 with all this doubt.
No, I ain't down it.
I'm about to exit the room.
Beyonce. Who else?
Beyonce? Is that what you?
Who else?
No, that didn't count.
Damn, because you didn't like it.
No, Homecoming? That don't count.
No, I'm at the Lion King joint.
Yo, what about the Weeknd?
See?
The Weeknd should be.
See?
I would like the Weeknd to drop something, like a whole
he's
thing.
Dropping that drug album.
The what?
It's called Love.
The Dirty Sanchez album. I do like that aesthetic that he's going with, like that old school 60s.
He looks like Freakazoid, bro.
He looks like he looks like proper Prince.
Like Freakazoid in sepia tone, nigga.
That nigga's Prince.
Y'all got the same hair. His just cut on the side. Like what?
I can bite my steez, man.
Well, Bootsman and somebody took. I forget which one. I don't know if it was Heartless or the Flashing Lights one or whatever. And they put it on the bachata and they were like, "Yo, El Weekend." That shit sounded hard though.
You probably would.
He said El Fin de Semana.
You seen that shit with the Buchanans? The Drake, the Buchanan. He's like, oh no, we call it Bucana. He's like, motherfucker. But he's
Buchanan from Scotland.
Yeah, he's like, why do y'all put a Spanish emphasis to Buchanan? He's like, motherfucker, where we from with Bucana.
What's crazy is that's how I say it. Exactly. And I always thought that other people who say Buchanans are wrong. Yeah. I was like, no, that's Buchanan.
Bucana. See, I ain't never noticed that shit ever existed. I don't drink no scotch like that or whatever the
Dominicans
case
put us on. I'm telling you.
Scotch.
But hey, I'm telling you, they think I'm Dominican. I still don't know shit.
Crazy.
Que lo que?
Que lo que? I was having this conversation before too, since we're like on that type of kick.
Yeah.
Who do y'all think is going to be the first like major artist to drop in 2020?
Ooh.
Like a full project. Whoever's a big
project?
artist. Whatever big Roddy.
No, I don't know. That'd be funny as hell.
Roddy had a
Roddy
great end of his year. He's all that blogs have been talking about.
Yeah. I mean, now he's dropping all the Future. Yeah, Future might make the biggest comeback.
He should drop it like early.
Surprise album at any moment.
He always drops like early now for the past like 2 years.
A boogie.
A boogie.
A boogie.
You think he might make it just?
I'm sticking behind my guns. I think Drake's still dropping something, bro.
Well, I mean,
like,
if Drake drops, it hits. we'll just put that out there.
I thought I'm gonna keep it a sec. I thought he was gonna drop like something
right before the end of the year.
The new year. Yeah.
2020, I'm seeing better. My vision clear.
And then he dropped that fucking.
Oh, you know what?
That UK joint. I was like,
get shot down. How do y'all feel about that? Actually, let's break that down. We haven't been in Drake the studio to talk about it. What do you guys think of that track?
No, Drake is known to tap in on everything. Leave grime where grimey's at, bro. Why is this man tapping into that?
Because Pop Smoke and all them got this shit popping right now. That's why.
Pop Smoke and all them niggas do that.
Why you think Travis got it on the new album too on Jack Boy?
Smart. He's not doing it though. He's letting the niggas do it. He like
he's in it.
Well, yeah, he's in the song with him. Yeah, so it's Drake. Now you see Drake dabbling because he got his ears pierced, bro. He's different.
He got his ears pierced. He's a new man.
He dabbles. He takes a little bit of your style, masters it, and
then puts it out.
He said it. He said it in the Rap Radar interview. He's like, "Yo, like, whenever I could do something, I'm like, I did that. I want to be challenged."
He does want to.
That's why he does like
contribute
so many different things.
I want y'all to be honest. All right, be honest.
To contribute a lot to whatever he can just hop on.
So if he drops an album and it's nothing but grime, you listening to it, the whole thing, nothing but grime. It's not Drake.
What was it?
No, let's say he dabbles in
an album with his dad on the cover.
More like,
yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that's Parker. He's a no long talker.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
To make a motherfucking text slam. I was like, shut the fuck up.
But I literally have to look up Rap Genius to know what the fuck he means.
That is good.
And even them, they sitting here saying something else. Oh, he probably just wants money.
That's why I'm glad Pop Smoke and all of them are just like saying just gully shit on these tracks. Somebody on Twitter was like, yo, I'm glad New York took UK ground so I don't have to listen to that Cheerio shit to these beats.
That's fact. But I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to be a fan of Grime Drake. Just keeping it a buck.
I mean, I think it's a preference thing. I wouldn't say I want to hear a whole album of it, but I don't think he did a bad job. I think Drake kind of, like you guys were saying, when he dabbles in something, he just makes it his own. I think he still did well. I think also his culture in Toronto, as some people might know and some people might not, that's a big culture in Toronto.
I didn't know they did grime in Toronto.
Not necessarily like the style of music, but the style, like his accent. Where he's trying to pull in his Jamaican ties. Like, UK has a lot of Jamaicans there. And that's kind of like, that's the mix of it. You know what I mean? A UK and Jamaican type of tone. So maybe they're migrating to Toronto or family, you know what I mean? And he's hearing it more and it's influenced his life. It's influenced him for a long time now. So I think now he's just like, fuck it. I'm going to just try it. That's what I'm... Yeah.
But I mean, he hasn't worked against him yet, so why not?
That's what I was gonna say. It honestly wasn't bad.
He did a Spanish song last year.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Hey.
Yeah, he did bachata
like Dominican Republic once, came
4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, he was fake Spanish for a little while.
Yeah, Dominican Republic.
Damn, I forgot about that. I forgot about.
You gonna forget about this too?
And then he had his little Jamaican thing going on and everything like that. I'm like, damn. Yeah, and then he's like, you know what? I'm Canadian. Let me go back to my roots.
Yeah,
it's all Irish as fuck.
But you know what? People have issues with that. I'm gonna keep it a stack as long as the music's good. I wasn't like the biggest fan of War, whatever. But he does always give love to whatever culture that he's jumping on. You know what I mean? Like he always like bigs up whoever is in that lane. So like what else could you do? Yeah.
I mean, we can't be mad at him.
He got the platform. He had to do it. You know what I mean?
He just did it.
Shining the light on the song that needs light.
Because everybody was on like the culture vulture thing. I don't see it like that.
Yeah,
you can't say grime hasn't jumped up since, Drake introduced, started hanging out with them niggas and shit.
Honestly, yeah. Because, I mean, I didn't know a lot of people really listening to Skepta. That's the first person. That is the first person that I thought of. He definitely brought Skepta to a lot more American ears. You know what I mean? Yeah, to America,
Skepta got lit.
That was the argument I had made with someone when they were talking about the song. I was like, think about it, though. Y'all wouldn't even have listened to Skepta or anything like that without Drake.
Because he's quick to let the motherfucking text slam. Told y'all.
No, way too many bars of this.
He knows this.
But
I said the same
honestly,
bar.
Was it?
Yeah, it's the same bar.
Like I wasn't listening to
This nigga's high. Look at
Oh
the
my
look.
god.
Nigga hush.
Full of doo-doo.
He said, shh. Did you shush me?
Secrets.
But yeah, I'm still waiting for him to drop, bro. I'm saying it, bro.
Oh,
He's
J. Cole.
dropping February.
The fall off.
The fall off? Yes.
that
That's
should be
right. I forgot he
releasing
teased
this year.
that.
Yeah, you teased that.
I forgot about that. Yep.
2020 looking good.
So we should
Yo, that feature-
hopefully first quarter.
What's the joint on his on Rhapsody's album?
Sojourner.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro, that shit slaps.
That might be. That's like one of my top 10.
Yeah.
I love that song.
That shit is hard.
Yeah.
That shit is hard.
Yeah.
It's time for him to step up. He put his crew on and everything last year.
Yeah, man.
And then he's like, all right, bet.
Popping too. I mean, he had 2 successful years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's gonna stop.
What
Drake-
festival?
Dreamville.
Yeah, Dreamville Festival.
There was a whole festival.
Hell yeah.
Well, they had one.
rescheduled.
Yeah.
Because they got rained out first week, so they rescheduled it. But
His-
it's still packed.
Mm-hmm. There you.
Do it without. Y'all keep talking. Stop making.
Yeah.
No, this is fun because we're recording it.
Everything digital.
And also the Coachella lineup was announced. Have y'all seen it?
Yeah,
I heard
Bro.
Frank is gonna be
I
on.
have
ridiculous.
seen that.
Dog.
Frank.
It's Frank,
Heavy
Travis,
hitters.
and who's the third rock group?
No say.
Here we are now.
Friday's the rock group. I think the Saturday is Travis and
I know my girl
Sunday
Meg is
Rage
there.
Against the Machine.
Coachella be
Rage Against the
lit.
Machine. That's what it is.
Rage Against the Machine. What'd you say, Nisa?
I said my dog Meg is supposed to be
Hey,
there.
I'm
It's
just ecstatic.
Yeah,
Frank
Run the
Ocean, bro.
Jewels.
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Meg
that
the
nigga.
Stallion. Let's see.
Yeah.
You know we
What do you
get
think
some
he
new
gonna
Frank
perform?
music.
Big
New
Sean.
music. Oh,
Sean.
Big Sean.
Oh,
did say
Big
he was
Sean
gonna
did
drop.
say
He
that.
said he's gonna
Which
drop
means he's
before.
dropping.
Is
I mean,
Janae
You already know.
on there?
Come on.
We all know
She's
the
on
baby
him,
gonna be
right?
there.
Literally right
She'll be featured there.
now. She won't
Coffee
fire
gonna be there.
herself off.
Roddy Rich, The Baby,
Ari
Simone
Of course,
Walker,
Roddy.
There's too many names.
21 Savage,
Lana
Travis
Del Rey.
Scott, Madlib,
Oh, yeah,
And
man,
Freddie.
Gibbs.
Okay.
Ooh, Freddie Gibbs gonna be
That'd be
on
nice.
there? Ooh.
Sean Kingston. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
John
Oh,
Hagen.
Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy. over
Ooh,
there.
my boy.
Let's see. I'm just going like day by day trying to see some people that I recognize.
You know, cracked
DJ
up.
Lord. Who in the world? Oh, City Girls. Okay.
It's the city girl. You know.
Pink Sweats.
Okay.
Man.
Pink Sweats will kill that.
There's a lot
That'd be
of
nice set. You don't like him?
there's a lot of joints on.
Vibe. He's a vibe.
No.
You don't like Pink Sweats?
I did.
No, he was saying no. I don't not like him. I just
Oh, I'm
seen
so
his
confused.
eye twitch. So I was like, is that a shade? Is that shade? Pink Sweats is a vibe.
But we
Too much
getting
attention.
a new album before
Yep.
At least
Frankie?
3 of them niggas.
We'll
before
call it.
Coachella.
I think Frank Ocean
between
gonna
all of
drop.
them?
No,
Frank
from
Ocean.
No, with
Sean.
Frankie?
Big
Frank
Sean.
Ocean. He might be the big
better
surprise
get
this
his
year.
album.
Getting
I
2
would cry.
songs. Getting 2
I'll buy.
songs.
I'll buy.
I'ma stay on that.
A
Frank-
ticket
Frank
to Coachella. I mark this now if we get a new album from Frank Ocean this year.
You do know
Okay.
them shit's gonna be like $600.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
That's why
Can we
I'll
split
find my
it
way to finesse the
with
ticket
one
to
person?
Coachella before the time comes.
So we could just split each other in half and Daniel Caesar, Lil Uzi.
Yeah, you know he
Lil
doing that
Nas.
food and chef or
Daniel will be what, the same day as Frank?
No.
Yeah, wait.
Yes.
Gotta
yes.
be.
Jid gonna drop Drid and Denzel Curry.
Yeah, Jid, Denzel Curry,
Ooh.
Duke Dumont,
Ooh. Doop.
Doja.
Cat.
Interesting.
Okay,
Quite
those
nasty.
just straight. She's not like.
You can't.
Fatboy Slim?
I didn't think that she would be Coachella
Slim Boy
yet.
Fat?
Well, she's probably gonna be, on one of the
Like
smaller
a quick
stages
little
or something. Yeah.
I don't know, but hey,
Listen, festival
nah,
season, that's where you get your money.
they
now.
gotta have
It is.
like hitters behind Frank though.
That's what I'm saying. I
They-
think
they
that
really got-
Lana Del Rey.
Daniel probably come
Yeah,
before-
she's gonna be up there. Wait,
Lana
is
Del
Billie
Rey,
Eilish on that shit?
The
Oh my
day Frank's there,
God.
Lana
I
Del
love
Rey,
her.
Lil Uzi, Daniel,
Okay.
FK, Twigs,
What about
Marina Lewis, the child. I don't know. Ari Lennox. Ari the people.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ari. Oh yeah, I did
But
see
wait,
somebody
Billie
post
Eilish?
that she was really
No, I
yeah.
wish.
Nah, I ain't
that would have
see
been
it.
fucking fire.
not
Yeah, I
on the
don't think
same
she's
day
on
as
there.
Frank. I don't think that would.
Nah,
tie
that would
in.
be a heavy ass day.
Brockhampton.
Yeah, all 30 of them.
See, I'm a big fan of that, but I don't think I would do it for the experience
It's
one
too
time.
many, man. You can't.
Yo,
do
after Made in
everything, bro.
America, like that is a lot. Doing
It is.
festivals,
Yeah.
it is a
is.
lot.
And that's Frank Ocean.
Mm.
It's a fact.
Yo.
Like, nigga, you gotta get there 2 days in advance if you want.
And you have to be there early.
Oh my god, yeah, he is kind of
Festivals
Hollywood.
are a lot. I'm kind of retired from going to festivals just because they drain you.
And you gotta pee.
You just pee on there? Pee on the ground?
I passed out at concerts and at festivals because I was waiting so long. I'd be dehydrated. You can't leave the crowd.
Oxygen, because she's short.
I'm taking some
everyone is nearby. People are smoking and like bumping into you, and you don't want to leave because you don't want to have like any.
Or you don't want to lose your spot or lose your people.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to lose your people or your spot because you want to go get a drink. So you say, "Fuck it, yeah, I passed out twice."
All I do is just get a long ass fucking rope and tie it around each other.
It's very embarrassing, but
niggas got a plan on festivals to be safe because this shit was a bitch. Remember the fucking mud shit in Philly and niggas falling?
Yeah. Mud shit.
It was
just raining crazy.
Yeah, you know the song "Made It Out the Mud."
Made in the mud.
Yeah. Yo, the Roddy Ricch shit is still
That's
like one of my
we tapped in, bro. Oh god.
Yo, that joint went under the radar. I was like, damn, man. Like, and he put on the album. I was like, okay, I see how you doing out here.
Yeah, this nigga knows all the lingo.
That's right. Yo, bro, listen, I'm proud of Roddy, bro. He's probably one of my
top 5.
No, he was top artist for me last year. You know what I mean? It's opposed to just someone who I enjoyed his music.
Good pieces last year.
All the content that he put out. I listened to a lot of Roddy Ricch last year.
Man,
I think he definitely put a stamp on music last year. And this year he just...
Him and the baby.
Him and the baby. I'm always going to say Meg.
Yeah.
Him, the baby, Meg put like a huge
but the baby
hip hop.
Specifically, like, he's the one that like
shot up out of nowhere.
He went from diapers.
2019 was
Rocky said in that interview, he said, "Yo, the baby made music fun again."
Yeah, because he did. He brought parodies back to music.
He doesn't take himself too serious because he already know what time it is.
He's so
That's
big.
what I'm saying.
Like, he's so serious, but he's not.
He's comfortable with himself.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. This nigga got co-signed by Diddy.
Mm.
When he hot, bro, he's the hottest.
Diddy's like, you the hottest nigga right now.
It's
co-signed. It's a rap.
The best, like, who had the best freshman album, like debut album, 2019?
I'm giving it to Roddy.
I would have to
Roddy.
Had a good debut.
Yeah, who else dropped that they?
YB and Corday.
Yeah,
Corday.
That blew up. Yeah, my nigga.
Corday's up there too.
Debut.
Grammy
nominated.
Chance dropped.
Technically, yes.
Technically, it's his first one.
That would be his debut.
That was not a
big
good debut, so I don't know why you mentioned it.
I don't think that would be like top debut either.
First one.
Hey, put Chance up there.
Liked that.
I liked it. I fucked with it, but I didn't think that it was gonna overpower.
Oh no, of course not. He's not a hot nigga. Pause.
Damn, a year is so like long. Like you know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to think. Who dropped in the beginning of the year that would have been there?
Well, you know what?
I was
it
gonna
goes
say
to
Boogie,
show
but I don't
you.
think it's his debut.
It's Roddy to me because he's the only one that.
He also released the latest.
This nigga can still kill orchestras.
Well, that too, but I don't take that into account. I take it to because I've been listening to all his music before that. Like you said, Out the Mud dropped like in the summer or some shit. Listen to a lot of them this year. Yeah, who did y'all listen to the most last year?
I honestly, everyone. I listened to literally a scatter of everyone. I didn't have one artist that I focused on.
I think that was like my heavy moment of listening to Billy as well.
I got a list,
Boogie.
Let's do a lot of Tyler.
I was about to say Tyler
Igor.
for you, fool. He was I'm putting every song on that album.
It's funny enough.
On my
After hearing
list.
that, I listened to Earl Sweatshirt shit just because.
Listen to the what?
Earl Sweatshirt shit.
More rap songs.
Yeah.
I was like, listen to Earl at all this year.
Well, I mean, he's different, but that's a whole nother conversation.
He's a weird nigga.
Yeah. He got weird. Yes. Like, he was normal to us. He just got weird.
Yeah.
He grew dreads and he's like...
weird.
I let him go.
But he could still fucking rap.
Hell yeah. Let that nigga get mad at you. Career over.
Like, syllable rhymes and like... He's talented. He can rap.
You know what I actually would like to see this year make some music? Kendrick.
Yeah, told you it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's my guy.
It's gonna
I would like
another
to
day.
see that.
Oh yeah?
I was like, K-Dot? He said, I'm dropping. I said, when?
Damn.
You said, no, you said, how the fuck you get this number, nigga? I could have sworn I blocked you.
You know what I wish they would do though? To end this on the tangent, is like if they would do TDE versus like how did they do it before? It was like good music versus TDE versus.
No, it was
fire.
First Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse, but it was just kind of like all these music.
Yeah.
groups against each other. That shit was so fire. That was when like niggas literally tuned in on BET to watch this shit.
Yeah, but
like I'm not even gonna lie. Like you get home, you like you turn that shit on. Look, you see Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Absol, SZA, and then you got Isaiah Rashad, you got J Rock. They all sitting there, blah 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 blah. They're like, oh, good music. And then guess what? Pusha T open it.
Griselda.
Bring that shit back.
They haven't done a cipher yet, have they?
Bring that shit back.
I'm glad because they were going under the radar for quite some time last year, and towards the end is when they really started. Yeah, bro. Consistent projects, visuals, performances, touring.
Yeah.
Benny came out of nowhere and just ruled fucking the second half of last year.
The front man.
Oh, man.
It's great, bro. They picked up pretty much what's his name? What's the Haitian dude?
Haitian.
Who am I missing?
It's these underground. Kodak? He just got like he just posed like the future with Jay-Z and shit.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I forget his name too. Yeah, I forget his name.
Makami. That's what it is.
Ooh.
Makami.
Burna Boy.
You know who was seen with Jay-Z? Baby Keem.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name?
Baby Keem.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have he actually had a dope album this year, and that was his debut album too.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a good one too.
That Orange Soda still.
That Orange Soda hits. Yeah. I put that on. I'm pretty sure I put that on my.
It's on it.
You did.
It's on my playlist. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know I'm thirsty as hell right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting some Orange Soda. You know, Kel loves some Orange Soda.
Orange Soda.
No, man, I don't know what that's from.
What?
No. You don't know what that's from?
All right, y'all gotta chill.
Here we go.
Kenan Kel.
Y'all gotta chill.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a good start to the new year.
I thought it was grape soda. Good start. Is it grape soda or orange soda?
Oh, God.
Orange soda.
It's orange soda. All right.
We know she's thirsty, yo, but
I'm so thirsty.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect start to a brand new year.
It's time to go.
All right, y'all. Meet us at the fountain.
Exactly.
Meet us at the vending machine.
So episode 97 in the books, man. We back next week, back on our regularly scheduled programming.
You heard it.
2020.
Back in the regular room.
Another year. I'm glad to be here with y'all again.
Boom. Appreciate the love, big homie.
Now, we appreciate y'all for listening.
Another year.
Another year. We're going to holler at y'all.
Power down.
All right.